Welcome to Streaming News Network, where we deliver balanced reporting with the facts that matter. The Sunday edition by Claude McDaniel. Please like and subscribe.
This is Claude McDaniel with Streaming News Network. A newly released coroner's report has revealed new details surrounding the death of a California triathlete who disappeared during a group ocean swim off the Monterey coast. 55-year-old Erica Fox vanished in December 2025 while swimming with 14 other people near Monterey. Her body was discovered about 1 week later, roughly 25 miles away near Davenport Beach in Santa Cruz County. The Santa Cruz County Sheriff Coroner's Office determined that Fox died from injuries and submersion caused by a shark attack. Investigators reported extensive bite injuries that fractured her pelvis and severed a major artery. Fox had been participating in a weekly swim with the Kelp Crawlers, a swimming club she co-founded with her husband, Jean Francis Van Rysel. Other swimmers reported hearing a large splash before returning safely to shore, while Fox remained missing. Marine biology professor Chris Lowe believes the shark may have mistaken Fox for a seal or sea lion. The incident marks the third reported shark attack at Lovers Point since June 2022. This is Streaming News Network. Warren Buffett's youngest son made a financial decision as a teenager that may have cost him hundreds of millions of dollars, but he says he wouldn't change it. At 19, Peter Buffett received an inheritance worth about $90,000 after proceeds from his grandfather's farm were converted into Berkshire Hathaway stock. Rather than holding onto the shares, Peter sold them and used the money to pursue a career in music. He left Stanford University, moved to San Francisco, purchased recording equipment, and devoted himself to becoming a composer and musician. That decision eventually led to a successful career, including an Emmy Award and work connected to the 1990 film Dances with Wolves. Had Peter kept the Berkshire Hathaway shares, estimates suggest they could be worth around $500 million today. But Peter says he has no regrets. He has explained that the money gave him something he considered more valuable, time to discover and pursue his own path. His decision also reflected Warren Buffett's philosophy of giving children enough money to pursue opportunities, but not enough to eliminate their motivation to succeed independently. This is Streaming News Network. Nightmare after she trusted her uncle to claim the prize on her behalf. Ruby Reyes says she purchased a $20 scratch-off lottery ticket at a Santa Rosa liquor store in late 2024 and discovered she had won the $2 million jackpot. Reyes, who is reportedly an undocumented immigrant, says she was afraid that personally claiming the winnings could affect her immigration status. She therefore gave the ticket to an uncle who she believed had legal residency documents, expecting him to collect the prize and give her the money. According to records cited in reports, the uncle received a check for approximately $1,520,000 after taxes. Reyes now alleges her uncle kept the winnings. She says she has contacted him asking that he return the money and has reportedly taken legal action, claiming she has evidence proving the winning ticket belonged to her. California lottery rules do not prohibit undocumented immigrants from claiming legitimate lottery winnings, although applicable taxes still must be paid. The dispute now centers on whether Reyes can establish that she was the ticket's rightful owner. This is Streaming News Network. A frightening encounter with a rabid groundhog in Pennsylvania has authorities warning residents to stay away from wild animals displaying unusual behavior. Police in Nanticoke responded after a groundhog hiding underneath a parked vehicle reportedly attacked a child on a residential street. Officers safely secured the animal, which was transported to the Pennsylvania Game Commission for testing. Authorities later confirmed that the groundhog was infected with rabies. Police said the incident serves as an important reminder not to approach wild animals and to keep household pets protected from possible encounters. The child reportedly may have suffered a bite to the leg as well as scratches, although police could not immediately confirm the full extent of the injuries. Rabies is particularly dangerous because once symptoms develop, the disease is almost always fatal. However, prompt medical treatment following a possible exposure can prevent the disease from developing. Pennsylvania typically identifies approximately 350 to 500 rabid animals each year, while human cases remain extremely rare. Authorities are encouraging residents who encounter wildlife behaving aggressively, appearing disoriented, or showing little fear of humans to keep their distance and contact the appropriate authorities. This is Streaming News Network. Barnes & Noble is closing several longtime bookstores across the United States, but the move comes as the retailer is actually undergoing one of its largest expansions in years. The company plans to open approximately 60 new bookstores in 2026, following more than 67 openings last year. That growth represents a major turnaround for a company that once appeared threatened by online shopping and digital books. After sales peaked in 2008, Barnes & Noble struggled for years and eventually closed roughly 150 stores nationwide. Today, the retailer operates approximately 600 locations and reportedly sells more than 190 million books annually. Despite that resurgence, 5 longtime locations are confirmed to be closing this year, including stores in Nanuet, New York, Pembroke Pines, Florida, Waterbury, Connecticut, San Bruno, California, and Portland, Oregon. The closures are reportedly connected primarily to expiring leases or redevelopment of the properties rather than a broader company retreat. In several markets, Barnes & Noble has either opened or plans to open replacement stores nearby. Every location confirmed for closure in 2026 had operated for at least 15 years, with one serving customers for more than 3 decades. This is Streaming News Network. A Florida newspaper carrier who was trapped inside a condominium elevator for more than 3 hours has been awarded more than $5.6 million by a Broward County jury. The incident happened in March 2023 at the Hampton Beach Club condominium in Lauderdale-by-the-Sea. Marty Valeria, who was 62 at the time, entered the building for a routine newspaper delivery, signed the visitor log, and reportedly left her newspaper bag near the security desk. But an elevator malfunction left her trapped on the 8th floor. Evidence presented during the case indicated that the elevator's emergency telephone and security camera were not working. Valeria remained trapped for more than 3 hours before authorities were contacted and firefighters rescued her. According to her attorneys, Valeria suffered a dangerous blood pressure emergency and was hospitalized. Medical evidence presented in the case indicated that she suffered a stroke, resulting in permanent physical limitations, along with post-traumatic stress disorder. Jurors found the building's security company negligent and assigned it 60% of the responsibility for her injuries. However, attorneys say the case had already been settled under a confidential agreement before jury deliberations were completed. This is Streaming News Network. Bill Maher is sharply criticizing Dr. Anthony Fauci following a contentious Senate hearing examining decisions surrounding the COVID-19 pandemic. During an episode of Real Time, Maher accused the former director of the National Institute of Allergy and Infectious Diseases of misleading the public about the possible origins of the coronavirus. Maher's comments followed a Senate hearing in which Fauci reportedly invoked his Fifth Amendment right against self-incrimination numerous times while facing questions about the pandemic and federally supported research. Maher focused much of his criticism on the continuing debate over whether the virus emerged naturally through animal-to-human transmission or was connected to a laboratory incident in Wuhan, China. He also questioned research involving the modification of viruses to better understand how they function and whether such work could create additional risks. The origins of COVID-19 remain disputed. A 2025 World Health Organization assessment concluded that the available evidence leaned toward transmission from animals to humans, while saying additional information is still needed to fully determine the pandemic's origins. Maher argued that competing theories should have been openly debated based on scientific evidence rather than political or social considerations. His comments have renewed discussion surrounding Fauci's pandemic-era decisions and the continuing investigation into how COVID-19 began. This is Streaming News Network. The professional bowling world is mourning the unexpected death of 8-time Professional Bowlers Association Tour champion Jacob Butterf. Butterf died Friday, July 31st, at the age of 32. A cause of death has not been announced. Professional Bowlers Association Commissioner Tom Clark remembered Butterf as one of the most distinctive competitors in the organization's history, known for his unusual delivery and ability to produce strikes under pressure. Clark also described him as kind, respectful, and a champion who will not be forgotten. During his career, Butterf captured 8 Professional Bowlers Association Tour titles, including a major victory at the 2019 United States Bowling Congress Masters. He also earned 27 Professional Bowlers Association Regional Tour titles and represented Team United States of America 7 times. Another career highlight came during the 2020 Professional Bowlers Association Tour Finals, when Butterf rolled a perfect televised 300 game. Born and raised in Las Vegas, Butterf also lived in Phoenix, Arizona, and Binghamton, New York. His sudden death at just 32 has prompted condolences from across the professional bowling community. This is Streaming News Network. Actor Vincent Pastore, best known for his memorable role as Salvatore Big Pussy Bonpensiero on the hit television series The Sopranos, has died. He was 80 years old. Pastore was reportedly found dead Saturday at his home on City Island in the Bronx by a neighbor. Authorities said he died of natural causes. The veteran actor became widely recognized for portraying mobster characters throughout his career, but it was his performance on The Sopranos that made him a familiar face to millions of television viewers. Pastore's longtime manager, Robert Adderman, remembered him as a kind and generous man who genuinely appreciated his fans and rarely turned down requests for photographs or autographs. Adderman, who represented Pastore for more than 30 years, also said the actor was passionate about his profession and frequently offered encouragement and guidance to younger performers. While audiences will remember Pastore for his distinctive characters, those who worked alongside him are remembering his friendship, loyalty, humor, and generosity. His death marks the loss of another familiar face from one of television's most celebrated series. I am Claude McDaniel for Streaming News Network. Thank you for watching and stay informed.
Thank you for viewing Streaming News Network videos and also short and special reports. Please like, subscribe, and tap the bell to be notified of additional reports.